Hello, today I want to show you just how quick and easy it is to install a WordPress blogging system. WordPress is a free blogging system that you can install. A lot of times you can go to your control panel, and that's what I'm in right now, and at some point you might find where they will install it for you. If you feel like going that route, then go ahead and go that route. That's fine. I like to install my own databases and install my own everything, and this is exactly what this tutorial will show you. So in your control panel you have a section called databases, and you probably have a MySQL database wizard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the MySQL database wizard, and I'm going to call this blank. So I'm creating a database called blank, and then in the next step it will ask me to create a user, and I'm going to also create the user called blank. And then there's a password section here, and I'm not going to use my regular password because it's going to show you in the next clip, so I'm going to use PASS123 and capital A and then 6. Alright, so let's see if I can replicate that. PASS123 capital A 6. Okay, strong. So we'll create user, and the user and password are referenced up here. I'm going to copy this password because I will need it later, and I don't want to forget it, so I'll just copy it. I'll issue all privileges and then go to next step, and the database wizard tells me that the user lenpilot blank was added to the database lenpilot blank. Okay, that's all I need to do for this portion of the thing. So now what I'll do is I'll go to WordPress.com, and I'll hit WordPress download, and then I'm in WordPress download, so I will go ahead and click the latest version 3.4.1, and it'll ask me if I want to save the file, and yes, I do want to save that file. So as I'm saving the file, I will go to my temp directory and save it there. Okay, and it's going to tell me that it's saving. Now the other thing you're going to need is an unzip program. I use 7-zip, which is very, very good. There are other ones, but 7-zip works for me. It's open source, it's free, so you don't have to worry about licensing and all that. So now it's downloaded it, so I'm going to open containing folder, drag that folder over to this screen, and I see that it's sitting right here. So what I'm going to do is now I've got my 7-zip right in my menu here, and it's going to say extract here, extract to WordPress 3.41. So I'm going to go ahead and extract it to a folder that it's going to make called WordPress 3.4.1 zip. So once I have this extracted, I'm going to FTP it up to my site. So now I have that done, so I'm going to go ahead and close that window out. I'm going to close this window out, and I'm going to open my FTP, which I've already opened, and I'm going to go to the website that this is sitting on. I've got several servers. So I'm going to create a folder for this called blank. Alright, and I'm using FileZilla, and that's what I recommend to use. So now I've got this folder called blank, and I just open the folder called blank. I go to my temp file here, and let me refresh and make sure that I can find WordPress 3.4.1. So I go into that, and I open the file, and now that I see all of the files in my open file, I'm just going to FTP them up to my server. Now this will probably take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause during that, and I will come back as soon as it's... Okay, be sure you're in the www section or the HTML section of your web server. Once you're in that www or HTML, then you create your folder, which is, in my case, I'm going to create a folder called blank. and I'm going to upload the files to blank. That way I can navigate to them in my browser. So if you will hold on, because this upload is going to be quite a while, there's no sense in keeping you hanging during the upload. Be right back. Okay, all my files have uploaded to that directory that I created called blank. So now when I close that out and I come back here and I go to the server it's on /blank, I get to this page. It says there doesn't seem to be a WordPress configuration PHP file. I need this before we can get started. Need more help? We've got it. Now if you need help doing this, you can click on this, or you just go through and follow my video, which will work pretty much every time, I think. So we'll click create a configuration file, and it's going to need the database name, database username, password, database host, and the table prefix. So let's go ahead and keep on trucking. So the database name is, it says WordPress here, but it's not. It is, let's see, nope, that's the password. So while I have the password in here, I'm going to go ahead and copy that into the password. So my database name is lenpilot blank. And consequently, that's also my username. Now, this isn't going to exist after I put this up, so don't try and hack it. Well, you can try and hack it, but nothing's going to happen. Okay, so I've put in my database name, my username, my password, database host, in my case is localhost. You may need to put a full qualified host address, especially if you're on GoDaddy. You have to put that full address in there, and you can get that from your control panel. And I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and it's going to connect to the database and connect to the configuration. And it says, alright Sparky, you've made it through this part of the installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database. It's ready to install. So then you will put a site title, and I'm just going to, for the sake of this demonstration, because I'm going to get rid of this, I'll just put title on there. Password, 1, 2, 3, capital A6, and no, don't want that. I wanted the tab. PASS 1, 2, 3, capital A6. And now it says medium. Your email, put my email in here. Allow search engines to index this site. Yes, you want to do that. Now we're going to hit install WordPress, and it's going to ask if I want to remember that password, and I do. Your chosen password. It says success. WordPress was installed. Were you expecting more steps? Sorry to disappoint. We're going to go ahead and hit login. Username is admin. And our password was the password. Remember me, I don't really need to do that because I'm going to delete this as soon as you see it. Then we log in, and here you are in your dashboard. So that's your installation, and it's pretty quick and straightforward, and this video lasted about 9 minutes, so you can tell how long it takes to install. The longest part of it all is FTPing your files up to your server. That's about it. And so I hope you like this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and good luck and enjoy your WordPress blog. Hope you get everything set up nicely. Thank you.